Can artificial intelligence expedite small claims decisions? For this presentation, I will give you an overview of our current small claims court and the possibilities of implementing artificial intelligence in them. Small claims courts usually involve private financial disputes with a monetary range of $2,500 to $25,000 depending on what state the jurisdiction resides in. Generally, lawyers aren't involved, there isn't a jury, and cases typically last under 1 hour. Artificial intelligence, AI, in small claims court, often referred to as the robot judge, is a program that simulates natural intelligence of human beings, such as reasoning, learning, and making decisions. AI can review, interpret, and make informed decisions on voluminous legal information. Using precisely formulated algorithms, AI can accurately evaluate and diagnose low-level civil matters. Such automation allows interaction with the courts at a much greater rate, thus clearing often experienced backlog. There are 3 main advantages to utilizing AI in small claims court. The first one is efficiency. In small claims particularly, it can be used to settle backlogged or non-complex cases and claims. The second main advantage is operational cost. Becoming automated provides less overhead due to a significant reduction in labor and operating cost. And the third advantage is collections process, which will provide increased speed and efficiency. With every advantage, we also found disadvantages and challenges associated with AI. The first one is bias. Algorithms written incorrectly can lead to an overall bias in decisions. The second is zero human reasoning. AI provides limited personal experience, in many cases that require a person's instinctual response to different situations. And the third is job loss. AI systems will replace employees. Artificial intelligence has been creeping into the court system in a variety of ways since the late 1990s. In 1998, Texas began the development of algorithms to assess an individual's likelihood to reoffend in an effort to implement consistent decisions. Early 2000s saw the Netherlands design a different type of AI for the court system. Rather than a predictive tool, Netherlands digitalized court, entitled Quality and Innovation in the Legal System Program, or simply KEI, sought to procedurally simplify civil and administrative cases. In this program, litigants are able to digitally submit documents and follow progress on their cases. By around 2016, jurisdictions in Texas began using the AI sentencing tool, then coined Compass. Despite that race was not a variable considered in the analysis, Compass recidivism analysis was ultimately criticized for being racially biased due to algorithms that inaccurately predicted African Americans' recidivism rates. Refinement of algorithms was necessary to remove racial bias inherited in the choice of variables analyzed. Working on refining the AI process continued, and in 2016, AI tools used to predict the decisions of the European Court of Justice were fine-tuned to match decisions of the courts at a 79% accuracy rate. This development indicated that perhaps AI could indeed have a future predicting court decisions. Under President Macron, France developed a training institution specifically for AI. One of the byproducts of this push to expand AI is the predictive tool Predictize. Attorney Taylor Wessing, who has partnered with Predictize, sums up the power of the AI tool by saying, in one click, the Predictize algorithm calculates the probabilities of resolution of the dispute and the likely amount of compensation. It also helps lawyers to find the best legal arguments to defend their case. British-American entrepreneur Joshua Browder later launched the Do Not Pay app, designed to empower motorists fighting parking tickets without the expense of an attorney. Browder ultimately hopes to expand this chat box lawyer service to other legal areas. Let preliminary legal studies show that further refinement is still necessary before chat box lawyers can fully replace human ones. In Estonia, a progressive 28-year-old chief data officer, Siam Skittat, was tasked with the ambitious goal of developing an AI court proceedings for small claims under 7,000 euros. Backlog of such cases was unnecessarily high. The new system will theoretically allow citizens to upload their own documents and pertinent information and then await an AI-driven judgment. Outcomes with undesirable results may be appealed to an actual human judge. Estonia hopes to trim down the number of government employees and to lessen the burden of small claims issues, thereby freeing judges and attorneys for more complicated matters. User acceptance, budget, and data security are the three major issues for implementing AI. People are creatures of habit. They're comfortable with the things they're used to doing. Therefore, they're more likely to be resistant to changes in their daily processes. One of the keys to the success of implementing AI will be the user's willingness to accept change. Another key to success will be the user's willingness to adapt. Not only will the work process change, but their mindset about their job will have to change as well. Finally, the new processes and policies that will come about with the implementation of the application will create new opportunities, challenges, and questions. So the users will need to be flexible when dealing with these changes. Budgetary issues are always an issue for projects, but they're more of a concern for local government departments. Department managers constantly have to compete with other departments to maintain or increase funding, so it will be critical for the project team to regularly present project updates to justify project expenses. Also, flexibility with the budget will be limited due to limits placed on the department by the annual budget. So additional money may or may not be available if a major change to the application needs to be implemented. One of the most critical features of this application is the AI based on big data. So data security will be of utmost concern for the implementation. Not only will this data include trends that can be used to help determine case verdicts, it will also include sensitive demographic data such as names, addresses, and age. Such a rich data source will create a tempting target for hackers to steal identities, illegally tamper with verdicts, or sell sensitive data to other malign parties. Also, data security and retention will have to conform to legal and regulatory standards. Therefore, countermeasures, data encryption, and firewalls will have to be implemented during each stage of the project. A successful implementation of AI would yield the main advantages of process efficiency increases, operational cost decreases, and account receivable efficiencies, both in the public and private sector. Each of these will be discussed next. It is important to note that while these advantages do exist, issues pertaining to a shift from human emotion, logic, morality, to an artificial reasoning or indeed a factor, but shape a separate conversation and investigation. Advantage 1. Process efficiency increase. Traditional processes are human capital intensive, and by contrast, once implemented, AI processes are not. Automation will be used to handle caseload, resulting in reduction or elimination of human error, an increase in the speed of the process itself, and a faster decision process with less likelihood of having cases, quote unquote, fall through the cracks. The efficiency increase will also result in a reduction or elimination of current case backlogs, and non-complex cases can be processed with AI alone, while those requiring human intervention would be handled separately. The second main advantage is operational cost decrease. The initial implementation cost of the AI system will be offset by day-to-day resource cost reductions, which benefit the long term. Some key areas that will be positively impacted by the way of savings include direct labor, indirect labor, office space, telecommunications, and the various expenses associated with those areas. As previously noted, the initial increase will be seen in the IT-related expenses associated with an implementation. A third advantage or impact is accounts receivable efficiency. In both the public sector, where the small claims court reside, and the public sector, where the companies and people that utilize the courts reside, accounts receivable efficiency will increase and allow for corporate and SMB entities to benefit. Automated claims processes will make it easier for AR departments to follow through on past due accounts. Collections that are subject to and/or utilized a legal course of action will require less labor and time. Also, bad debt write-offs will decrease due to the comparative ease of small claim settlements due to the previously mentioned AI efficiency and speed. Those impacts, while positive in nature, do come with some challenges. AI is continuously improving the quality of data, which can lead to a better, more consistent decisions. It can also eliminate biases in judgment, which can lead to fair decisions. There is a possibility to implement an app to allow people to sue in small claims court. AI should be implemented only in court systems such as small claims, ticket infractions, and traffic infractions. This would free backlogs and provide a more effective and time-efficient process. Parties should be allowed to appeal unsavory AI decisions to an actual human judge. Allowing AI to take place of attorneys and judges in higher stakes cases denies citizens of due process. We believe the best way to utilize AI at higher court levels is in assisting in the elimination of judicial bias. AI can be used to discover a judge bias and thereby be used as a teaching and guiding mechanism in higher stakes courts. AI can be used at all levels to gather and organize digitally submitted data for judges, potentially providing a more thorough array of documents and allowing claims to be judged based on evidence rather than emotions. Allowing collective evidence and factual data to be digitally submitted would be beneficial for judges, attorneys, and litigants alike. Because of the operational cost decreases and process and accounts receivable efficiencies, AI can also lower or even eliminate barriers to entering the legal process for lower income individuals. In conclusion, the original question was, can artificial intelligence expedite small claims decisions? Unanimously, we agree implementing AI in the courtroom can significantly improve and expedite small claims outcomes. When partnered, the potential of humans and artificial intelligence working together are limitless. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something during the presentation. I would also like to thank my team members for their hard work and dedication to this presentation.